Hello students, today we will be doing concept based on inverse trigonometric chapter, that is chapter 2 of your textbook, and some related questions how to solve using trick and some explanation. So for this chapter, first and foremost thing you need to know, that is domain and range of your inverse trigonometric functions. So I have listed out here all the domain and range. Okay, direct questions can be asked using this. Means what is the principal branch or principal domain of cos inverse x, and range they can ask like that. For each inverse trigonometric they can ask, so you can note down some properties I have listed out here within the domain. Okay, within the domain, sine inverse and sine, if you see same trigonometric ratio and its inverse, you can cancel. Means no need to show that we are cancelling it, but it will be equal to angle. Okay, for example, sine inverse sine 2x, so it will be equal to 2x within the range. So accordingly range also will be defined, domain also will be defined. Okay, here x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, so for 2x angle it will be minus pi to pi, like that. Accordingly they will give. Okay, similarly this property cos inverse cos, tan inverse tan, and if you find outside, okay, sine of sine inverse, then for this range you will get the same angle. See, so by any ways it can be used. Then these are the some important properties, one set of property. Sine inverse x can be written as cosec inverse 1 by x. So as we know, reciprocal of sine is cosec, है ना, and reciprocal of x will be 1 by x. So like that you can remember. Similarly, tan inverse and cot inverse 1 by x, sec inverse x, cos inverse 1 by x. Then these property sine inverse minus x. Okay, so it will be minus sine of sine inverse of x. Similarly for our trigonometry, है ना, we know sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. So in same case for inverse trigonometry also. So that is same for tan inverse also and cosec inverse also. You can take minus common. So actually this property helps to find the principal value of the sine inverse or tan inverse or any other inverse trigonometric ratio when angle is given negative. Okay, for example, sine inverse, principal value of sine inverse minus root 3 by 2. So that time we can use this property. So we can write minus sine inverse root 3 by 2, and sine inverse root 3 by 2 we know sine 60 है ना, root 3 by 2 is 60, so sine inverse root 3 by 2 will be minus pi by 3, and this belongs to minus pi by 3 will belongs to the particular domain. Okay, so this way we can use these properties. And for cos, cot and sec, for negative angle, this you should know, pi minus pi minus. So directly you will get, no need to write angle as a composite angle, then use allied angle formula, no need. Directly suppose for cos inverse minus x means suppose minus 1 by root 2. Okay, so we will write pi minus cos inverse 1 by root 2. So answer will be pi minus pi by 4, that is 3 pi by 4. Directly it will come. Okay. Then using these properties also questions can come. You should know sine inverse cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. Similarly tan plus cot, tan inverse and plus cot inverse, and sec inverse plus cosec inverse also pi by 2 within the given domain. And some properties of compound angle of inverse. Okay, so here all these formulas are given. Xy less than 1, then direct, mostly we use this formula only. Xy greater than 1, so we can use this formula. And here both x and y should be positive. Okay, here x and y will be negative, and xy is positive greater than 1, then minus pi plus tan inverse. This formula we can use, and similarly here also. So you can pause the video to note down all these formulae and properties. 2 tan inverse x, tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square, this also. Okay, and this one also. All these properties you should remember when you solve questions based on inverse trigonometry. See, first question is value of tan 1 by 2 cos inverse root 5 by 3. So here what we will do, we will suppose this as theta. So let cos inverse root 5 by 3 equals to theta. So root 5 by 3 will be our cos theta. Okay. So now our question value will become tan. Instead of this, if I write theta, so theta by 2. That means tan theta by 2 value I should find. Okay. Now tan theta by 2, I know it is sine theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. Okay. But here we got cos value in terms of theta, not theta by 2. Because if we know cos, we can find sine also, isn't it? But in terms of theta only we can find. That means this formula we need to convert in form of theta. Okay, so if I write 1 minus cos theta divided by sine theta. See, 1 minus cos theta will be 2 sine square theta by 2. And sine theta will be 2 sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So this sine will get over, we can cancel, 2 cancel. So sine theta by 2 cos theta by 2 will remain, which will be tan theta by 2. That means tan theta by 2 I can write in terms of 1 minus cos and 1 divide by sine. So cos value I know already, isn't it? Now need to find sine value. So whether you use identity or triangle method to find sine theta. Identity you know, so I am going to explain triangle method. Let it be theta. Okay. So root 5 by 3 means we know adjacent side by hypo. Okay. Now we can find the third side by using Pythagoras theorem. So it will be 9 minus 5. Okay. Root 5 square will be 5. That is 4, which will be equal to 2. So sine theta we can find by opposite upon hypo, that is 2 by 3. Okay. So this way we can do. This is called triangle method. Now tan theta by 2, I will write once again 1 minus cos theta by sine theta. So 1 minus root 5 by 3 divided by 2 by 3. Cross multiply in numerator. 3 will get cancelled. 3 minus root 5 divided by 2 is the answer, which is option B. Next question is number of roots of the equation. Roots of the equation means solutions. Okay. So here tan inverse 2x plus tan inverse 3x equal to pi by 4 given. We will apply tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula. This formula we are going to apply. Okay, basic formula we will apply means tan inverse A plus B divided by 1 minus AB. So according to this formula we can write tan inverse 2x plus 3x 1 minus 2x 3x. Okay, now this tan if we shift here 2x plus 3x divided by, actually shifting means and this we can write as 6x square. Shifting means applying tan both sides. So by using property tan and tan inverse will get cancelled and tan pi by 4 we will get, which will be 1. Okay, so 5x 1 minus 6x square equal to 1. So 5x equal to 1 minus 6x square. Rearrange the term. So we will get 6x square minus plus 5x. Okay, because I'm shifting this here. So plus 5x will remain and minus 1. So this is quadratic equation. If you solve, we'll get values of x. Two values of x we will get here. So 6x square I can write 6x minus x I can write, isn't it? If I will split the middle term, 6x can be taken common, x plus 1 will remain, minus 1 take common, x plus 1 equal to 0. So x plus 1 and 6x minus 1 equal to 0. So x will be minus 1 and x will be 1 by 6. So this value we are going to discard here, not possible, because if you substitute x value minus 1 here, we know tan inverse minus 2 angle will become minus tan inverse 2, isn't it? Similarly, this here also minus, so it will make left hand side negative. Okay, that means it will change the question. So this value we cannot substitute, only one value of x we will get here, that is our option will be B option. Okay, so solve it completely, because some students what they will do, they will just means after getting the quadratic polynomial they will say yes, quadratic polynomial have two roots, so our answer will be C2. But no, you solve the answer, solve the equation, get the answers, and try to check which all values are satisfying the question or which all values are not satisfying. Okay, so only satisfying values can be taken as solution. Next question is tan inverse x plus 1 plus cot inverse x minus 1. Now see, we have two formulae for tan inverse A plus tan inverse B and tan inverse A minus tan inverse B. For tan inverse and cot inverse addition formula is not there. That means this need to be converted into tan inverse. Okay, we have cot inverse A plus cot inverse B formula also, but this that time this can be converted into cot inverse. Okay, but I'll convert this into tan inverse. So we have one formula. Okay, tan inverse or cot inverse x can be written as tan inverse 1 by x. So based on that formula I can write this as tan inverse 1 by x minus 1. Now we can apply the formula here, है ना? Tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. Now as we know, if we want to find x value, we need to compare from the equal either side of the equality, isn't it? But other side, right hand side, if you observe, sine inverse given, cos inverse given. Okay, so we will use triangle method to convert this sine inverse and cos inverse in terms of tan inverse. Now see, if I suppose theta here, okay, sine inverse 4 by 5 as theta. So 4 by 5 will be sine theta. That means opposite by hypo. By using Pythagoras theorem, we can find this also. And you can see cos inverse 3 by 5 is for the same angle theta. That means instead of sine inverse 4 by 5, we can write tan inverse opposite by hypo 4 by 3, and instead of cos inverse also we can write the same thing, tan inverse 4 by 3, because these are the values of the same triangle. So instead of this if I write tan inverse, instead of this if I write tan inverse, I'll get 2 tan inverse, right? So I'm going to write 2 tan inverse 4 by 3. After this I will apply the identity. Okay, now for this again we can apply the formula tan inverse A plus B divided by 1 minus A into B is equal to, for this we have formula tan inverse 2 theta divided by 1 minus theta square. So 16 by 9. Okay, simplify this one, simplify. So cross multiplication, okay, tan inverse x plus 1 x minus 1 plus 1 whole divided by x minus 1. Then here x minus 1 minus x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. Here it will be 8 by 3. 9 minus 16 means minus 7 by 16. So see which all terms we can cancel here. We can cancel x here. The same denominator also will go. Okay, and for this we can use the identity. Identity means algebraic identity, x square minus 1 plus 1 will remain, and here minus 2. Here what all terms will remain here? 8 by 3 we can write minus 7 by 16. Okay, reciprocal of the denominator. So 16 by 7 we should take. So here minus 1 plus 1 we can cancel. Tan inverse of minus x square by 2, and here minus 88 by 21. Okay, actually here 7 by, if we cross multiply 7 by 9 should come. So here also things will get changed. 8 by 3 into minus 9 by 7. Okay, so from 3 we can cancel minus 24 by 7. This is tan inverse. That means angle we can compare here. So if we compare the angle, we will get x square by 2 is equal to 24 by 7. Because negative we can cancel. Okay. So we will get here x square by 2 is equal to 24 by 7. That means 48 by 7. So if you take square root, root 48 by 7. But that is not in the option. That means we need to simplify here. Root 7 is the in that option is there. Okay. We can write 16 as 48 as 16 into 3 divided by root 7. Okay. So 4 root 3 by root 7. That means A option will come. Or here also you can decide, because denominator root 7 will come and in only one option it is given. So directly also we can write. Next question is value of cos of 2 cos inverse x plus sin inverse x at x equal to 1 by 5. So cos of 2 cos, if we split cos inverse 1 by 5, I am splitting as well as I am substituting x value also. So see, for this one, we have one property. Okay, sine inverse x plus cos inverse x will be pi by 2. So here I am writing cos inverse 1 by 5 plus pi by 2. Okay, instead of this. Then we, by using allied angle, we know cos 90 plus theta is what? 90 plus theta means it will be minus sine theta. Okay, so that we can write here cos inverse 5 is theta. See, pi by 2 plus theta. So we can write minus sine theta. That means cos inverse 1 by 5. Okay. Now we cannot cancel this. We cannot cancel. So we will write here cos inverse 1 by 5 in terms of sine inverse, because we know the property sine of sine inverse of x, we can get x value. So here we'll convert this cos inverse 1 by 5. So suppose cos inverse 1 by 5 I consider as theta. So cos theta will be 1 by 5, isn't it? So using triangle method, cos theta is 1 by 5 means adjacent upon hypo. So using Pythagoras theorem, we will get this one as 5 square minus 1 square, right? Root 24. So that means sine inverse or sine theta will be root 24 by 5, isn't it? So theta will be, that means cos inverse 5 is theta, and theta can be written as sine inverse root 24 by 5. Okay, that means cos inverse 1 by 5 and sine inverse root 24 by 5 are equal. So here I am going to write sine inverse root 24 by 5. Okay. Now keeping minus outside, now we can cancel this using property. Answer will be root 24 by 5. But it is not in the option. That means we should simplify this. If I write 6 into 4. Okay. So 4 we can write outside and it will come as 2. So 2 root 6 by 5 will be the answer, which is option A. So always use triangle method. Identity also we can use, okay, which converts sine and cos, which relates sine and cos, or otherwise by triangle method also we can use. Principal value of sine inverse minus 1 by 2. So for negative values of angle, use the property sine inverse minus 1 by 2 is minus of sine theta, है ना? Minus sine inverse 1 by 2 we can write, and sine inverse 1 by 2 is sine 30 is half, isn't it? So minus pi by 6. So D option is the correct option. Principal value of cosec inverse minus 2 by root 3. For this also you use property. Okay, you can take negative sign outside. For sine, tan and cosec of negative angle, we can write negative outside. Cosec inverse 2 by root 3 we can write, isn't it? Now cosec inverse 2 by 3 means for what values of theta cosec will give 2 by root 3? So we know sine 60 is root 3 by 2. That means cosec 60 will be its reciprocal. So 60 answer will come. So minus pi by 3. Minus pi by 3, that means A option is correct option. Next question is principal value of sec inverse 2. Okay, so we can convert this into cos inverse 1 by 2. See, we can solve directly also, but some student what they do, they convert in terms of sine and cos, because we know all the basic or standard values or standard angles of sine and cos very perfectly, isn't it? So suppose sometimes if you won't know the values of sec inverse and cos inverse 2 by root 3, 1 by root 3 or 1 by root 2, like that, if you don't know, you just change into basic one, means cos inverse you can change by taking the help of the property here. Okay, reciprocal of this, reciprocal of the angle. Now we know cos 60 gives 1 by 2 है ना, cos 60 means pi by 3. So every time you should check also pi by 3 is the is in the principal value branch. Yes, it is. Okay, so our answer will be pi by 3. Next question is principal value of tan inverse root 3. This is also direct, tan inverse root 3. So tan inverse root 3 we know for 60, that is pi by 3, tan inverse gives root 3. So answer will be pi by 3, means B option. Now principal value of these expression they are asking. Okay, so tan inverse 1 will be pi by 4. For negative value of cos inverse, we will apply property here. Cos inverse x is equal to, actually minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. Okay. So here we will write pi minus cos inverse 1 by 2. For negative value of sine inverse, we have sine inverse of minus x equals to minus sine inverse x. So here we will apply, means we will write minus sine inverse 1 by 2. Okay, so already I found for tan inverse 1 pi by 4, pi cos inverse half means 60 है ना, so that will be pi by 3. Here sine inverse half means 30, means pi by 6. So we can solve this to get the final answer. So this will be 5 pi by 4, this will be pi by 2. Okay, if you solve using taking common minus and taking LCM also, then again we can take LCM. So this will be 2 pi by 4, that is 3 pi by 4 is the final answer, which is option B. Tan inverse 1 by 4 plus tan inverse 2 by 9 is equal to. First we will apply the formula here. So tan inverse A plus B means 1 by 4 plus 2 by 9. 1 minus 1 by 4 into 2 by 9. So tan inverse 9 plus 8 by 36, and here 1 minus 2 by 36. Okay, so tan inverse 17 by 36 and cross multiply here, we will get 34 by 36. So this we can cancel. Tan inverse 17 by 34, which is half, tan inverse 1 by 2. So which is there in the option D. Question is the value of cot of cosec inverse 5 by 3 plus tan inverse 2 by 3 is. Now see, if we cot is outside, okay, so cot of cot inverse theta. If we get, by applying the property, we will get the theta value. That means whatever value will be cot of that value, we will get. Now to get cot inverse theta here inside the bracket, we should get cot inverse A plus cot inverse B. Then we will apply cot inverse of AB minus 1, A minus B, A plus B, sorry. Okay, this formula if we apply, we will get. That means we need to convert this into cot, this into cot. Okay, or otherwise, okay, because we know we learn perfectly tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula, which is tan inverse A plus tan inverse B is equal to tan inverse A plus B 1 minus AB. Okay, we learnt this formula perfectly. So what we will do, we'll convert in terms of tan. Okay, so here second term is already in terms of tan. First term we will convert in terms of tan by using triangle method. So cosec theta or cosec inverse 5 by 3 is theta. So cosec theta will be 5 by 3. Okay, 5 by 3 means hypo by opposite. Okay, so in this angle, in this triangle, if we find tan theta, we will get opposite by adjacent, that is 3 by 4. So theta will be tan inverse 3 by 4. But theta is cosec inverse 5 by 3, but we got theta as tan inverse 3 by 4. So here I can write tan inverse 3 by 4. Now in the bracket I can apply tan inverse formula, isn't it? So it will be tan inverse 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3, 1 minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. So cot of tan inverse, here we can multiply, cross multiply, 9 plus 8 divided by 12. Here see, what I will do, I will cross multiply here because I will get 12 in the denominator. So I will cancel directly. So no need to cancel. You can see 3 is getting cancelled, 2 is 4 is getting cancelled, but don't cancel it. Here we can write 1 minus 6 by 12. Okay. And then because anyway, suppose if we want to cancel it, we need to make it same, isn't it? So this will be 17 by 12. This will be 6 by 12. 1 minus 6 by 12 is 6 by 12. Okay, 6 by 12. So 12 we can cancel now. So final answer will be cot of tan inverse 17 by 6. Now I will change this in using property. I will take reciprocal cot inverse 6 by 17. Now this can be cancelled. Final answer will be 6 by 17. That is B option. Okay. Otherwise, if you use this formula, but sometimes this formula doesn't click in your mind. So if you use this formula, you will not get this step. Directly you will get this step. Okay. But if you are using tan formula, tan inverse formula, after some step, after simplifying it, we need to take reciprocal property of inverse trigonometry. Next question is tan inverse x minus 1. See here, all expressions are given in terms of tan. Okay, and we have to find values of x. So what we will do, like terms we will keep together. Means these two are like terms, x plus 1, x minus 1 is the angle. And these two we will keep together. So I am going to write tan inverse x minus 1, then tan inverse x plus 1 is equal to tan inverse 3x minus tan inverse x. Now apply the formula tan inverse A plus B formula. So it will be x minus 1 plus x plus 1 divided by 1 minus A into B. Here also tan inverse A minus B formula we can apply. So 3x minus x, 1 plus 3x into x. So here see minus 1 plus 1 we can cancel. And both are tan inverse, tan inverse. So only x angle we can equate. So 2x 1 minus x square minus 1. Here 2x 1 plus 3x square. So 2x also we can cancel. Okay. or better don't cancel it because x value can be 0, so we cannot cancel. 2 only we can cancel from here, and x by 1 minus x square plus 1, x by 1 plus 3x square. So if we cross multiply here, so 3x cube plus x, and here I will get equals to uh, 2x minus x cube. Okay, so 3x cube plus x cube we can write, and minus 2x equal to 0. So 4x cube minus x equal to 0. We can take x common. 4x square minus 1 equal to 0. So x will be 0 or 4x square minus 1 equal to 0. So 4x square equal to 1. X square equal to 1 by 4. X will be plus minus 1 by 2. So three values are possible, 0 and plus minus 1 by 2. That is D option is the correct option. Next question is sine inverse 1 by 5 plus cos inverse x equals to 1. So if we take this sine to the other side, we will get sine inverse 1. And we know sine pi by 2 is 1, isn't it? So this value sine inverse 1 will be pi by 2. So we have one property. That property says sine inverse x plus cos inverse x will be equal to pi by 2. So both angles should be same. So if we compare this with our expression here, this x should be 1 by 5. Then only this both addition of both these inverse trigonometric functions will be pi by 2. Okay, so according to this property, our answer will be 1 by 5. Next question is 2 tan inverse cos x is equal to tan inverse 2 cosec x. Now see, we can use 2 tan inverse theta formula. 2 tan inverse theta formula is actually 2 theta tan inverse of 2 theta by 1 minus theta square. So if we use this formula, in our case our theta is cos x. So we will get tan inverse 2 cos x divided by 1 minus cos square x. And here tan inverse 2 cosec x. Now we can compare the angles, right? Both sides tan inverse we have. So we will get 2 cos x. Here 1 minus cos square x, I can write sin square x. Here 2 cosec x only will remain. 2 we can cancel. Okay, cos x is equal to cosec x into sin square x. We know cosec is 1 by sine. So one sine also can cancel. Now cos x equal to sin x. So only for one value of x, both trigonometric ratios are equal. That is pi by 4. Because we know cos pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2 and sin pi by 4 is also 1 by root 2. So our final answer will be pi by 4. So here this you have to trick. You can't compare directly. Okay. So that means if you get only tan inverse angle equals to tan inverse some other angle, then only you can compare the angles. In this case, directly you cannot compare. So we can apply the formula here. 2 tan inverse theta is equal to tan inverse 2 theta by 1 minus theta square. Next question is cos inverse 1 by root 5 equals to theta. So cos inverse 1 by root 5 equal to theta. Cosec inverse is asked. See, we have one relation, one property, sec inverse theta plus cosec inverse theta is equal to pi by 2. Now this is asked, and if cos inverse is given, we can find sec inverse by using another property. We can write this as sec inverse root 5 equals to theta. Okay. So using this property, if we write sec inverse root 5 plus Since we know sec inverse root 5 plus cosec inverse root 5 is equal to pi by 2. This is given actually theta, and this when we have to find. So our final answer will be pi by 2 minus theta. That is option B. Next question is the value of tan of cos inverse 4 by 5 plus tan inverse 2 by 3. Now see, we have tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula. Okay, that we can use, but here problem is this is given in terms of cos inverse. So we should change this into tan inverse, then only we can apply this formula. So to change into tan inverse, we can use triangle method. For that, we can suppose cos inverse 4 by 5 as theta. So 4 by 5 will be cos theta. So if you draw triangle, this we can consider as theta. So cos means adjacent by hypo. So this will be 4, this will be 5. This will surely will come as 3 because we know 3, 4, 5 are Pythagorean triplets. You can use Pythagoras theorem also to find this side. So tan theta will be opposite by adjacent 3 by 4. So theta will be tan inverse 3 by 4. So cos inverse 5 is theta, but theta is tan inverse 3 by 4. That means instead of cos inverse 4 by 5 here, we can write tan inverse 3 by 4. Now we can apply tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula. According to that formula, A plus B, A minus B. So we can cross multiply in numerator 9 plus 8 by 12, and here also I am not cancelling it because anyway same denominator will get cancelled. So what we can do, we can multiply here 1 minus 6 by 12. Okay, then see this using property, this will go, only these numbers will remain here, 17 by 12, and if you cross multiply it will be 12 minus 6 by 12. So 12 I can cancel now. 17 by 6 is the final answer. 17 by 6 is not in the option. See, that means none of these can come. None of these is the correct answer. Next question is 3 tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equals to pi. Now after saying this question, directly one property should come in your mind. We know tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So we have cot inverse x term, but here 3 tan inverse x are there. So we will split into 2 tan inverse x plus tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equals to pi. So this will be pi by 2 using the property. That means 2 tan inverse x we can write as pi minus pi by 2, which is pi by 2. So tan inverse x will be pi by 4 because this 2 we can shift here in denominator. So we know tan, okay, x value will be tan pi by 4. That means 1. So answer is B. Next question, value of cos inverse cos 33 pi by 5. Now using the property cos inverse cos theta, we can get directly theta. But theta should be in that particular branch, means 0 to pi. Then only we can use this property. Now here if you see 33 pi by 5 is not between 0 to 180, right? So in this case we can't use this formula directly. We need to split this angle. So we will split either you, since cos is positive, right? So either you write in terms of 2 pi minus theta or 2 pi plus theta. Okay, because in first quadrant and fourth quadrant we have cos positive. So we will write in terms of 2 pi plus theta because 5 is there. Okay, 5 2s are 10. So that way we can write 2 pi plus theta. Now here 2 pi or 4 pi or 6 pi you do, it will come here only, first quadrant. So that means 5 6 are 30. We will select 6 pi. Okay, so 6 pi plus Here we should 5 6 are 30 over. Okay, so we should select now 3 pi by pi. Now see, if you cross multiply, we will get 33 pi by 5 here. So 6 pi plus 3 pi by 5 will come in first quadrant. It will be positive. So and 6 pi is there. So cos 3 pi by 5 we can write. Okay, so answer will be, now 3 pi by 5 you check, it is in this principal value branch of cos inverse. So directly we can use the property and answer will come 3 pi by 5. So A option is the correct answer.